Yo, it's your boy DZ. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And like this video for me. Share this video also, because this is going to be some good commentary. Again, in possession of powder. And he's over Broward County, sick right now. Now, these artists are portraying an image to the people like they're happy with their life because they have what you don't have, which is an unlimited supply of money at the level they're at. But deep down inside, they're dealing with emotional issues within themselves because everybody around them, they have to provide for. They have to pay to keep these people around them. So really, they're not as happy as you think they are. You know, they're looking at being as though that they have the money, that they're very, very happy and they have it all going on, but they're dealing with inner issues. And you see, when Kodak was in jail last time, how he went through it, peeing, using the bathroom on himself. And he even said it in interviews. The man was using the bathroom on himself, man. They had him strapped down. And you got to understand, when you get locked up and you got that money, the people that's overseeing you don't have that money that you have. So, of course, they're going to handle you like they want to handle you. You don't get no special treatment unless they're the type of guard that is willing to take a payoff. But now people understand that when they do that kind of shit and they end up losing their job, ain't nobody helping them. So a lot of people get to thinking, should I put myself in that situation and take this short-term money and mess up my long-term situation? And Yak was in Florida. He said the rapper Kodak Black is facing yet another criminal charge following an arrest in the plantation Thursday on charges of possession of cocaine, tampering with physical evidence, Broward County Sheriff's Office jail records show. Kodak is 26 years old, man. This is the example when you get young guys with all this kind of money, they don't understand that you can't keep playing with that system. I'm sure the judge is going to see that he has an addiction problem, but they're still looking at it like you got all the money. They're looking at it like you got so much money, you got influence on other people. So we have to make an example out of you to show the other people that look up to you that we're going to enforce the law. But let him put the image to you is that he can do what he wants. Nobody is exempt from being held accountable by the law. And you have to understand that. No matter how much money you got, no matter how big you are, the bigger your influence is, the more they want to make sure that they set an example of you. They want to make sure that you understand that the people that follow you are going to suffer consequences if they do the same shit you do. But these young guys don't understand that, man. You know, Kodak's real name is Bill Capri. He's scheduled to appear in court before a judge on Thursday afternoon. This is not the first encounter with law enforcement. The rapper who was arrested in July 22 in Fort Lauderdale, he was arrested for charges on trafficking oxycodone, possession of a controlled substance without a prescription, in addition to driving with expired license. Then on February 8th, he didn't take a drug and alcohol test, which showed a positive result for fentanyl. On January 20th, the President Donald Trump gave Kodak a pardon. This is why black people don't get the lookout in a lot of situations. Because when you get the lookout, as in you supposed to do this 3 years, and the judge wanted to hold it on you, the president came and pardoned you, and you make it look like you still can do what you want. You still can go out here and disrespect the law and nothing's going to happen to you. So don't think that somebody going to come through for him again. And it's going to take probably for him to get some time to understand it. A lot of times it takes for people to get that time in jail and to have to sit down to understand that I got to make a change. And he was in jail before for a year and a half. He sat in there for a year and a half in the jail, and President Trump let him out on a 3-year sentence for him lying on the paperwork to apply for a gun. Young fellas, you got to understand that the drugs and the alcohol is going to mess up your judgment. No matter how much money you got, when you are on drugs and alcohol, you are not going to be able to see things as clear as you should. The things that you think are what you're supposed to be doing, man is addicted to drugs, man. The people out here idolizing these celebrities, man. If they make good music, all right, listen to the music, enjoy the music. But don't try to follow these people that are out here telling you to be on all these drugs and think that you're going to be able to function. It's not going to happen. You're going to run into problems out here on drugs, man. And you can see it. That's all they're running into. Sauce Walker just got locked up and went on a high-speed chase. That's because they all on lean. They all on all kinds of drugs, not functioning. They make their life good because they look good because they got jewelry on. They running around in nice cars. They live in nice houses. But for you to be hooked on these kind of drugs, you really don't like yourself. It's something about yourself that you don't like to make you be so indulged on these drugs and not want to get your shit together. And then if you get a wake-up call, which Kodak already had, whereas though he was in jail for a year and a half and he hated it. Anybody that's been to jail will tell you they hate jail. It's nothing fun about jail. Jail is not a vacation. So it come a point in time, you gotta look at things different. If they give Kodak a 3 to 5 bid right now, he gonna be sick. Yeah, he's still gonna be rich. Yeah, he's still gonna have supporters, but your freedom is gone. Is the money that you make more important than your freedom? You hear me? Pac said it, man. You can have money, but if you ain't free, it ain't shit, man. Currency ain't nothing if you still ain't free. You gotta be free to enjoy the money. The man has 75 bands on him and drugs, man. Allegedly. Because he can possibly beat the charge. You never know. He got lawyers. I'm sure he doesn't have any knowledge of the law, though. He's not studying the law because he's out there running, using the drugs. Most of the time, the users don't have no sense of the law. They out there using the drugs, running, especially the artists. They need the drugs to stay up all night so they can run. And they got an unlimited supply of money. When you got an unlimited supply of money, you don't know when to put the drugs down. You have no sense of when to put them down because you got an unlimited supply of money. People that don't have an unlimited supply of money, they got to put the drugs down because they run out of money. These artists, these rappers y'all look up to, they got unlimited supply to get high. So what you think they going to do? They going to go to sleep getting high. They going to wake up getting high. And you can see it in a person's face when they lost in them drugs, man. You can look in their face is sunk in. See how Thug looks now that he's in trial? He has a fat face. But when he was on the street, you can see the drug. The drugs take the structure of your face all the way down to the bone. They eat everything up. You're not eating the same. Your body is malnutrition when you think you got it all under control. But this is what is presented to the young folk to make the young folk think that this is cool. 26 years old, man. And you got all the money, but you ain't got no sense. Do you think that the judge is going to be as lenient on him when they know that you just out here promoting poison? They got grandkids and kids that listen to this music that the man put out that might even be influenced by the music that he puts out and might even take action as if they're related or they can relate to the music he's putting out. They don't like that, man, because you're corrupting their family. So the example that they want to make out of you is to let their family know that this is what can happen to you if you get stuck in this type of life. If you want to be a user, you can lose all you work for, or you can go to jail, all behind that. The image that these people put out there is if they're untouchable. But they're not. Nobody is untouchable. Everybody has the ability to be arrested. When you in a position where you can provide for others and help others, you got to recognize that, because now what's going to happen is the people that he's taking care of, depending on how long he's going to be sitting in jail for, they're going to lose jobs. They're going to lose the income. So the people that are around him, I'm sure that they don't want to tell him that he needs to get his shit together, because when you're at that type of level, if you say the wrong shit to the person that's running the show, they're going to exit you out. They're going to make sure that you know that they don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. So a lot of those people sit around the people that's at that level and they just got to support them because they don't want to lose the money that they're getting, the freedom that they get behind it. Whereas though they can do what they want when they want, and they can get that kind of bag from somebody that has it like that. And you see he was riding around with 75 mans. And listen, the influence is fucked up, but a lot of young people are enthused by what these other young people are doing because they see that they have nice material things. And I was talking about, I left a comment on one of Charleston White's little clips where the young people, where he said that King Von didn't have no car or King Von didn't have no house. And it was a few young people that said I was a clown because I said that people idolize these people, and if they would have knew you, they might have smoked you. That didn't resonate with him. It didn't make sense to him to let him understand that the people that you idolize really don't care about you. They don't know you. So you might be the type of person that if you were in their presence, they would disrespect you. This is what I mean by looking up to those type of people. Enjoy the music. You like the song, it's good beat, bop to the music. But you cannot idolize the people because you don't know them. The music that they make does not define the person that they are. They could be total piece of shit, but they can make a good song. They could be killers, but make a good song. And people be ready to go to war when you say something about celebrities that are superstars and everybody know them. They ready to go to war and crash out and go sit in the jail. Whereas though they wouldn't get nothing for crashing out. They're ready to go to war and battle for it. The same way as like Trump supporters. People that support Trump. They are ready to crash out. They went and stormed the Capitol for Trump. And they're doing 10, 20, 15 years in jail, and you don't even gain nothing from it. You got to value your own self, man. Don't nobody else represent you. You represent you. You are the only person that represents you, man. You can admire something that somebody does, but don't be a follower. Don't tag along to what something that somebody else is doing and expect that that's going to benefit you. And people that do that, you take yourself out of what you could have been. All the people out here that listen to Kodak's song, and when they said, I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it because I'm a gremlin. All the people that went out across the world and popped those fake perks and died didn't do nothing but destroy your family. All you did was hurt your family. Kodak didn't have any feeling between you and him. You didn't have any chemistry with him. It's the design of the mental that you got to know that you got to have a headstrong brain and understand that it's just music. It's a money tool. It's not beneficial to your life. It's not going to help you by following what the music says. And now, people see that Kodak's on powder, they'll go out there and think it's cool to use powder. They'll think that it's okay to be an addict. When as though you don't have a limited supply like Kodak, so you're going to run out of money and turn to committing violence and crimes to support your habit. When he going to just continue to rap and be an addict and then go to jail, come out and rap and be an addict and go to jail until he figures out that I can't get nowhere being an addict. I can't really enjoy my life. What enjoyment do you got of going back and forth to jail? It has to be a time that you got to say, man, hold up, man. Jail is enough. That's it. Going back and forth. Everybody's been in situations and been through things, but nobody wants to sit in jail. You got to have a time where you grow up and you say, that's enough. I had enough of playing with fire. The president pardoned this man for him to make the man look like a fool. And he got up there on the Drink Champs interview and said that other people could have came and got him, but they would have put their reputation on the line for coming to get you, and you back doing the same thing. When Trump don't care. Trump following is so strong, he don't care. But some of these people, knowing you ain't been delivered from addiction, knowing that you going to come back and straight let people know this is what I'm doing. Everybody ain't be for to be looked up to. You can't look up to these young guys that's telling you to destroy yourself, man. Because they destroying themselves. They can't see it now because when you're getting high, your vision is foggy. Y'all think y'all out here smoking weed? That shit ain't weed. That shit's not weed, man. You think you smoking weed, it's not weed, man. It's worse. It's the same shit these other niggas is doing. Cocaine, crack, it's the same shit, man. They putting chemicals in that shit to make the high shorter and stronger, to make you want it more and to continue to purchase it. That's what they doing. Everything has the chemicals in it to make your brain cloudy, to make you want and need it over and over again. It's nothing like a natural high life. It's nothing like it. Your functions is different. Your attitude is different. Pay attention to people that are using any type of alcohol, drugs, their attitude. They have a different attitude. They're on edge all the time. So how you think these artists are with all the money and they on drugs? They got the power from the money and they're on drugs. Their attitudes are terrible. They're straight terrible. Because you can't even talk to them because they feel that they control everything. They run everything. They can't be touched. But everybody has the ability to go to jail. Hey, man, leave a comment on this video, man. How you feel about Yak out there messing with that powder, man? How you feel about the influences that he has on the young people, man? How people will go to war for these artists that don't know nothing about them, don't care about them, and they willing to crash out and follow these artists. They willing to crash out everything that they got, the little bit that they got themselves in their clothing, to go to jail to represent somebody that is leading them in a path of destruction. Do people understand that? Share this video, man. Hopefully people will start understanding that it's like a destruction that's put in place for you to kill yourself. These people are getting all the money while you in the hood suffering, representing them. What kind of sense does that make? You representing people that are financially straight, you ain't got no money, and you telling yourself that this is my man, my big homie, I fuck with him. They don't even know you. They don't even know you. They don't know nothing about you. Set your own path, man. Find what fits you. Find what works out for you, man. But looking up to them artists, especially the ones that you see constantly destroying themselves, is going to put you in a situation that you can't get out of. Now, Kodak ain't killed nobody, so yeah, he's going to get out of jail. But when you hooked on drugs and you go to jail, you got to sit in there and withdraw. So the withdrawal and going to sleep every day on drugs, the withdrawal is real when you in jail because you can't get them. You got to go to sleep and wake up without them. Reality set in. Reality set in. Then it's like, damn, I ain't got what I need. My body ain't functioning the same because your body becomes a chemical dependent of these drugs that you taking. These youngins gotta wake up, man. If they don't, it's gonna lead you in the same situation as Yak, man. Young boy out there getting high, can't figure it out, man. Can make a good song, but don't know how to function properly in life. What sense does that make? Can make a good song, but don't know how to go out there and function properly in life. The design, man. Why is it so always designed that the artists that get all the money get hooked on drugs? Damn, don't that seem crazy? All the artists that get the money, make good music, they get hooked on drugs. That's something to think about, man. And they can't figure out how to function without the drug. And these are the people that's idolized. These are the people that's praised. Motherfuckers look up to these people. But somebody doing something positive or telling you something positive, you can't feel that. Destruction is what's like a magnet. But don't nobody want to sit in jail. Hey, man, leave a comment on this video. Share this video, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now.